Hello students, let's try to understand the animal tissue, right? So if you talk about the animal tissue student, when we breathe, we can actually feel the movement of our chest. How do these body parts move? For this we have to specialize cell called the muscle cell. The contraction and relaxation of these cells result in the movement. Okay, so you see student here the meaning. During breathing, we inhale oxygen. Where does the oxygen go? It is absorbed in the lungs and then it is transported to all the body cells through the blood. Why would cell need oxygen? The function of the mitochondria we studied earlier provide a clue to these questions. Blood flow and carries various substances from one part of the body to other. For example, it is carries oxygen and food to all cells. It also collects waste from all part of the body and carries them to the liver and kidney for disposal. Blood and muscles are both examples of tissue found in our body. On the basis of the functions they perform, we can think of different types of animal tissue such as epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue, and nervous tissue. Blood is a type of connective tissue, and muscles form the muscular tissue. Now we are going for the epithelial tissue, student. Let us try to understand epithelial tissue. The covering or the protective tissue in the animal body are the epithelial tissue. Epithelium covers most organ and cavities within the body. It also forms a barrier to keep different body systems separate. The skin, the lining of the mouth, the lining of blood vessels, lung, alveoli, and kidney tubules are all made up of epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue cells are tightly packed and form continuous sheath. They have only a small amount of cementing material between them and almost no intercellular space. Obviously, anything entering or leaving the body must cross at least one layer of epithelium. As a result, permeability of the cells of the various epithelia play an important role in regulating the exchange of materials between the body and the external environment and also between different parts of the body. Regardless of the type, all epithelium is usually separated from the underlying tissue by an extracellular fibers basement membrane. Different epithelia show the differing structure that correlate with their unique function. For example, in cell lining, blood vessels or lung alveoli, where the transportation of the substance occurs through a selectively permeable surface. This is a simple, this is the simple flat kind of the epithelium. This is called the simple squamous epithelium. Okay, schema means scale. Schema means scale of skin. Simple squamous epithelium cells are extremely thin and flat and form a delicate lining. The esophagus and the lining of the mouth are also covered with the squamous epithelium. The skin which protects the body is also made up of squamous epithelium. Skin epithelial cells are arranged in many layers to prevent wear and tear. Since they are arranged in a pattern of the layers, the epithelium is called the stratified squamous epithelium, where absorption and secretion occurs. As in the inner lining of the intestine, tall epithelial cells are present. This columnar, meaning pillar-like epithelium, facilitate movement across the epithelium barrier is the respiratory tract. The columnar epithelial tissue also has cilia, which are hair-like projections on the outer surface of the epithelial cell. These cilia can move and their movement pushes the muscles mucus forward to clear it. This type of epithelium is thus ciliated columnar epithelium. Cuboidal epithelium with cube-shaped cell form the lining of kidney tubes and duct salivary glands where it provides mechanical support. Epithelium cells often acquire additional specialization as a gland cell, which can secrete substance at the epithelial surface. Sometimes a portion of the epithelial tissue fold inward and multicellular gland is formed. This glandular epithelium. Now we need to understand the connective tissue, students. Okay, in the next video we will study the connective tissue. Thank you, students.